Hello. So today is Thursday, and I'm so excited you guys are with me. I made a coloring book today, and I'm going to walk you step by step of how I did my coloring book. So I woke up this morning and said, you know what? I want to make a coloring book. So guess what? I made a coloring book. My coloring book is a coloring book planner put into one. And I'm going to actually make it here. So I've already designed it. I'm going to go through the process of showing you how I did it here. So the first thing I did was I went into my software, which is I'm using Adobe InDesign to do this. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here to watch me do this. And on the replay, I actually use Adobe InDesign and I created the entire book there. And then I took it into Adobe Acrobat Reader just to get the pages like I wanted to flow. I am using some cardstock that is not listed. The cardstock is not listed because it's really heavy cardstock. It's not online on Amazon, but everything else is. The paper that I'm using is a 32-pound Hammermill paper, so that's the white. I'm going to show you what that is at the bottom. So it is the Hammermill 32-pound white, which is this one. So that's the one I use for the paper. And then for the machines I'm using, I'm going to be showing you, I'm printing not on this one, which is a Ricoh, but the one on the bottom is a Brother. I have a monochromatic, which is just a black printer just for this, because I don't need this to be color. Now the back part, my back page with the author page is color, but I print that on my color printer. But you don't have to have this. For coloring pages, you really want your pages to be black and white. So for mine, they are color pages where you can actually color, and I'm going to show you my wall of color pencils in just a second. So this is where you actually can print it all out, and I'm going to show you the machine that I use to bind it, because I'm using a coil binding machine, not a comb binding. Now I have two. I have a cinch, and I should have put that down. I have a cinch machine, and I have a manual coil binding, but I'm using the electric coil binding machine that's over there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to show you how I designed it. So I designed it in Adobe InDesign. And I know you probably can't see my screen because it's kind of far away, but this is my screen. And then I took it into Adobe Acrobat, and this is where I balance it all out. Oh, you can't see. Let me find it. Oops. Yeah, if I take my screen down a little bit. So this is where I balanced it all out and got it to be exactly like I wanted. When I got it like I wanted, what I did was I then took it and put it over, sent it to my printer. So I'm going to go now and just print a few pages. I'll print another one. I'm going to print the entire thing again. So I'm going to go page 2 through. And you'll see how fast this printer actually works. So let me do that now. And one thing I like about this printer is a wireless printer. And it's... Oops, sorry, wrong printer. Sorry. Time out. Wrong printer. I need to send it to the Brother printer, so hold on, let me cancel that. Cancel. So calm down, sir, not you. So I'm going to send it to the Brother printer, and I'm going to actually do all of this. So I'm going to send page 2 through, let's see. Yep. 2 through, and I'm going to do it double-sided. One thing I like about this printer is it allows me to do double-sided, and I'm just going to tell my machine to do double-sided, flip on both sides on the long edge. And then I'm just going to send the print, and you'll see how long it's going to take. It's not going to take at all long. And one thing I like about this machine is it's wireless. If you listen, it's warming up, and it goes very fast. Oh, I did it again. Stop. So let me send it to the printer. I don't know why I'm thinking I'm sending it to this one. So I'm going to do 2 through. Brother. Yes. Let's listen. So it says it's receiving the data, and here it comes. Can you hear it? It's very fast. And it's duplexing. So one thing I like about this machine is it does duplex. Duplex means that it does front and back, which means it does this, front and back. So because I'm using my coloring book, I made it. So whenever you're making a coloring book, you have to make sure that you have, like for this one in particular, I want to tell people how to use it. So when you buy this book, I want you to understand that it's not just a coloring book, but it's also a planner. And it tells you how to, you know, plan your day, write, reflect, color your stress away, stay focused, and then make stuff your own. And then on the back of it, I have the copyright instructions. So this particular planner is front and back. And if you listen, this machine is doing it now. So while that's printing, I'm going to show you the other things that I'm using. I wonder if I turn her on, will she click? So the printer that I use will be here. Let's go to the printer. That's the printer that's one of the printers that I have. That's not this particular one. This is the 2440. This one that I'm showing you now is a 2460. And I believe it's at a good rate of 159. So that's a really, really good one. Now, I also am using this machine, which is the Coil binding machine. I love this baby here. That is the beast of all beasts. I paid $1,100 for this machine, and it has not failed me yet. It has a foot pedal, so it's totally electric. And then I also have a manual one I'll show you over there, but this one's totally electric. I'm going to show you, I'm going to bind this in a second. It binds like butter. One thing I like about this one is I'm able to pull out my coils when I don't want something punched. I can pull these out and push them in, so I don't have to worry about misfiring. I can actually tell it not to do it. So I'm going to punch some right now. And then the other thing is the coils. Now I have a larger coil for this one because I like my books to be really, really big and flip well. So let me show you what the coil are. So the coils aren't listed on here. They didn't make it to the stream. Hey Kanisha. I also have this, which is my crimper. You definitely want to have a crimper because when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you crimp it and then good evening, and then you turn it sideways to bend it, that way it doesn't come off. So that's what this is. And I'm also going to send you another, if you tag me there at the bottom, I'll send you a link of all this stuff too. I'm actually going to put this book on KDP. Oh, I want to do a menu meal planning journal. You're giving me more ideas. Yes! So this is one that you can actually do DIY yourself. So you can do, I have more of expensive machines, but I also have a lightweight machine. Let me show you this one. And it's still printed over here now. So this is my lightweight machine. It's a manual one also, but it's not as sturdy as the other one. It's a really good machine. It's actually listed there. I actually had used this one for years before I got that one because I do so many journals and I do so many planners. I didn't want to have to worry about this part or using my arm. That's a foot pedal where I just push on it. So if you're getting into it and you want a basic machine, this is a really good basic machine. Now I do also have a Heidi Cinch. I don't like the Heidi Cinch machines. Don't like them. And the reason I don't like the Heidi Cinch machines is because with the Heidi Cinch machine, you have to move it along. Like you have to punch some and then move it along and then punch the other. Nobody got time for that. This is actually the size of it, so you have to move your page twice. I don't have time for that. I'd rather put my paper one time, punch it, and that's it. So I don't use a Heidi Cinch. But old school, if you have a comb binding machine, some of those wire mesh ones work with that. I don't even use this. I bought it because it was pink and I thought I was going to do something with it, but never did. It was a fad. I bought it, don't like it, never used it. So if I go back over here, I'm almost done with the printing. It's almost finished. So I'm going to go ahead now and punch my paper so you can see it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up here. so that I can make sure I have it like I want it. And then I'm going to pull out all these other ones so I don't just waste time and waste paper. So I always grab me a sheet of paper, a scratch sheet of paper to just punch, just for scratch. And then because I have a foot pedal, and this is the, you can't see it, but there's a foot pedal down here. I am not, it's hands free. I'm going to step on it. And it's going to punch it just like that. So I need to pull this one back in because I have to. And you see it's going to punch perfect. I'm not going to have to worry about a misfire. It's going to punch perfect for me. Now if I want to adjust that again, I can. So I'm just going to fold it over one more time. And I'm just going to adjust it just a little bit to make sure I did it right. So there it is. No hand, it's hands free. Hands free. Now I'm ready to punch. So I always like to grab my covers and do my covers together because those are the hardest to do. And see, my covers are done. And then now I'm going to do my inside pages. Down. Now, I don't grab too many because I don't want to mess it up. Now that I have all my pages, I'm simply going to, see how the holes are? It's perfect. I'm going to grab my coil and I'm just going to wind it in there. Now I'm doing this coloring book manually and I want it to be an up flip, not a left or right. I want it to be an up flip because this book is going to be perfect for the left or the right-handed person. And then from there, I'm going to switch the button to the bottom and I'm going to just push it. I'm upside down. And then I'm just going to let it do it by itself. And just like that, it did it for me. I didn't have to turn, no carpal tunnel syndrome. So I'm going to show you one time using the pink ones. Now this is the wrong one, but you can make it work. You're simply going to snip it, and then you're going to come back and bend it. So you want to bend it going inward, or just have this little piece here. This was actually a crimper with the red dot up. You're going to pinch it and then pull it towards you, and you can see the difference. The difference is this one actually gives you the bend, this one doesn't. So if you don't have this crimper, it's okay. But it's always best to use this one. Now the pages are done. Just like that, it's finished printing. And here is my coloring book. I love it. So it's front and back. Here's mine. And that's actually a planner. So the dates are up here. And then it's blank there. But then here's the things to do. And then here's my coloring page. Now with my coloring page, I love to color. I don't know what it is about me lately. I realized that I love to do adult coloring. I don't think I've been online maybe 5 minutes. I don't think I've been online that long. And I printed out an additional book. Just that fast. Quality is amazing. It was quiet enough. It didn't make a lot of noise. It did front and back. And you saw me do it while you were in here watching me live. Now I'm going to go and grab some color pencils. So come on with me. Come on, baby. Come on. Can you come with me? Yes. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to grab some color pencils from my color pencil wall. And the color pencils are actually going to be on this too. I don't think I added the color pencils. Oh, snap. I didn't add the color pencils. It didn't let me add all my stuff. It's okay. But the color pencils are on the wall. So I'm actually going to do some coloring real quick and I'm going to let you see it. I'm going to do some orange and some red. So come on back over here. Let's see if it'll follow me. And I'm actually going to color one of the pages. So I'm going to literally use my coloring book on the spot. Even you can even color the cover. Everything about this is colorful. You could color the front cover. I love to color, and when I thought about doing a coloring book, I was like, you know what? Sometimes when I'm on the phone, I just get bored and I just need something to do. So guess what? I'm making myself a coloring book. And I know if I like it, then guess what? Somebody else is absolutely going to love it. And then everything about this book is colorful. You can color every page of it. The front page you probably want to do with some markers because it is glossy. Now I use real good high quality paper with this. This is not folded. You saw I did not laminate anything. I do not do lamination. It does not scratch off, does not chip, and I don't laminate. So when you buy a product from me, it's good quality, 130-pound cardstock. It is that good stuff. Look, it does not bend. Doesn't bend. It's that good stuff. So let's go to page number 1 and let's color something. So I have some flowers on the bottom that I want to color. I am using my color pencils. Now I don't use markers because I'm not really good with markers. I think I might push too hard. It might bleed through. But with this, it allows me to, you know, color for the day. I have another coloring book that I use, and I've been doing coloring a page a day. And believe it or not, coloring really relaxes you. It gives you something to think about when your day is going by. And just think about the colors that you want to be in the rainbow. Like literally coloring. So thank you all for watching me. I'm so excited you all were here today. My coloring book will be online come next week. I'm not sure if I'll do it as a PDF, as a KDP book, but I'm definitely going to fulfill it within my own store, and I would love for you to support it. I'm gonna be putting it onto something else I'm gonna have on Amazon later. But if you are wanting to do your own kits where you want to do this, I actually have a kit that I actually sell, and I should have put a link for that too, and did not put that link either. So I have to do another video. But here it is, my coloring book. I actually made this early today, and you can see that every part of this book is colorable. Colorable, is that a word? Colorable, maybe it is. But it's a coloring book for you to join. Very nice, thank you, Kanisha. I love it, I love it. So I will be getting with you real soon to help you with your branding. But every page of this is something that you can write on. It's a beautiful book. It's colored pages everywhere. It's 127 pages, I think it is. Let me see. This is 127 pages. 127 pages, and you saw me print that just now. It's 2 up, well, it's actually double-sided, so it comes out to be maybe what, 65, 67 pages. Really cool. Good quality. So thank you all for being here. Make sure you click on the link. There's some that are on sale too, so yay. Thank y'all for watching me. Y'all have a good night. Me and my coloring book. Bye, y'all.